How's it going, guys? Welcome back. So it's day 2, it's Thursday. So this morning we were beached, went home, had a little bit of kip, not much kip, definitely feeling it this evening, but we've managed to settle down on a nice spot on the coast. Beautiful conditions. It's supposed to be quite windy, but real beautiful, probably a bit too beautiful if I'm honest. There's not much doesn't look like there's much current out there, so here's hoping the bigger fish are hanging around. Yeah, we'll just hang out here for a few hours and then a bit of a lazy start in the morning. Definitely missing sleep, so we'll have a bit of a sleep in and look, probably going North Taranaki tomorrow. I'm just working around with the wind. South Taranaki looks like it gets a bit chopped up by the wind, so we'll head north. But yeah, don't know how much action we're going to get tonight. Definitely nowhere near as much as we did the last night and yesterday, but hopefully some substantial fish. So we're placing on the leaderboards at the moment, so we've got some gurnard and placings. I believe my trevally that I caught this morning has a place, but it won't be there long. There have been quite a few caught already in this comp. The snapper is pretty low on the leaderboard as well, and I think the kahawai is probably heading that way too. So we're pretty comfortable with the gurnard at this point. Yeah, we need to really tick off a few more of those species now. So we're going to be targeting snapper, maybe a trevally. They're around, so hey, one might pop by. So we've got some smaller baits for that, and then also we've got one right out for rig. So hopefully we can tick a few of those off the list. But yeah. Beautiful evening. Alright, well and truly night time now. Nice and dark. So let's hoping that a big snapper or a rig's hanging around, or even a nice trevally. Temperature started to drop again. I think the lack of sleep's probably making it more apparent. Mark's rod's been getting a little bit harassed, but nothing big enough to take it for a run yet, so it'll be interesting to see if anything carries through with that. Yeah, it's nice and relaxing though, and it's definitely a hell of a lot nicer than sitting on rocks all night. Just the sand dune's quite comfortable. I could fall asleep here. So on this trip we're actually using, I've got a long cast rig with a 5-bar KLT hook. And then I've also got a ledger rig out with a 5-bar KLT and a 6-bar KLT hook as well. Actually moved to them now over the BKK hooks, just better strike rates. The fish seem to hook themselves. Last night when it was windy, prime example, when Mark was using the BKK and I was using the KLTs, and with the wind we couldn't actually see if there were any bites. Mark just got another nibble. And I had gurnard that were hooking themselves the whole time. They're super sharp. Like, caught myself a few times with them. I'm sure most people who use them will relate. If you put kahawai on a KLT hook and you've got to get the skin off afterwards, your risk of spiking yourself's pretty high. But yeah, really good hooks. You pay for them, but you pay for quality at the end of the day, and sometimes be the difference between a fish and not a fish. So yeah, it might be $1 or so a hook, but makes a difference in my opinion. With our rigs that we, the fishing rigs that we use to catch the lemonfish or the spotted smoothhound, because we use prawn, we use like an 8-bar, and I get a hunting and fishing circle hook, because the rigs don't have super strong jaws that are going to break it. And I have actually caught, by chance, I've caught quite a few snapper on them as well. Now they're good hooks, they're not uber sharp, but they serve the purpose for rig, especially because it's a large hook. You don't have to go and spend $2 a hook on a real high quality one. They're just a good all-rounder. I'm not saying that it's actively used for targeting other species, but for rig especially, because we're using the large prawns and you slip the prawn on. I'll show you shortly. They work really well. Yeah. No luck, Mark.
Got the bait runner on, so
Bait runner's on.
Just leave it for a bit. It's got a KLT, so it will hook it quite nicely if it does bite it.
Yeah, I was just saying that about the KLTs, that we're noticing that they're
a lot more catch success rate.
yeah, higher success rate with the old KLTs.
So I think sit back, relax, and let it do its job.
That's it, and it will do its job. Mark just had a hell of a run before. That fish that was toying around with him was actually just chewing his bait. Got it in and he had nice chew marks all over it, so looks to be sort of like a rounded tooth. So Mark was running octopus, now I'm running octopus. I think that's the target species, but yeah, he was toying around with it for a while and then just started doing a bit of a run and then it just went drop. Bit through his line. What were you, 60 pound?
80.
80 pound. Bit through 80 pound. I'm only running bloody 40 pounds, so
I got 20 to my sinker and then 80 to my hook.
yeah, so I could be in
Get them out of the weeds.
I could be in a little bit of trouble, but let's just hope that I set the hook in the side of his mouth before it gets anywhere near his chompers. We all see. Anyway, 2 ockies, 1 squid. That's what we've got out at the moment.
You shot, get my hook back. Seaweed? Nah. That's a little snap. Oh, snapper! Yeah, we have a lot of seaweed. Yeah, nice little penny.
There we are. No! But the beach has turned into just a big rock pool. It's where we haven't been snagging up in it, so we're going to just pull our lines back in. And I had a healthy looking trevally on the end of it. God knows how long he was on there. He must have wrapped himself around something. He was fighting seaweed for a while. Yeah, I'm not disappointed with that. So got trevally on octopus, which is cool. Yeah, I think we'll be back, eh, Mark?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Yeah. Anyway, it's got windy. Going to have an early start in the morning for me, so pack up and get out of here. Welcome back, guys. Today's day 2, full day, or day 3 of the competition. We're on Friday at the moment. A little bit windy today in an area that we never really thought to look. You have to get down a bit of a goat track to get there. There's literally goats on the hill. I'll see if I can zoom in on them on my other camera. We're standing on just mussels. They're everywhere. This is just mussel rocks, so we've cast it into a sandy bay. There's good size eating mussels here, so there's a heck of a lot of food. Like I say, the wind, I don't know how much this wind sock on the GoPro is going to cut out, but yeah, the wind sort of behaves and sticks where it is. We should be alright because we've got it behind us casting straight into the bay. Yeah, we'll get into it. Beautiful spot though, beautiful. Got him? Good work. Skull track him over those rocks. Mark lost his last one, fortunately. Can't go too far with him. I've got to keep an eye on my rods because our rod holder positions aren't that great. Trevor. No, snapper. Nice. Nothing big. Snap. Alright, things have calmed down for a spare minute. Put 4 snappers so far. Sorry I've been slack on the camera because once Mark's rod goes off, mine goes off as well. We just cast it into this bay here. We've got a burley running in just here. Throw in a mixture of sort of long cast rigs and ledger rigs as well. They all seem to be producing. Mark's caught a carwai as well, which we've actually just baited up. So hopefully that deters the smaller snapper because we're getting quite a few of the smaller ones at the moment. Really trying to hope that there's a donkey in this area here that we can get on the board. But yeah, big carwai we'll take as well. And trevally, obviously, with the amount of mussels everywhere. There's got to be a trevally somewhere. Heaps of bait fish in the old pools. Could probably try and snag one of them actually. Try a bit of mullet. I haven't had much success with it, but apparently the guys up here have. Yeah. Oh, well, let's see if we can get one of those donkeys. Got him still? The ride of his life. Old skull dragger at Dusty Reels. A few pannies swimming around now. I've dropped down to 1 rod and I think Mark has as well. She's a little bit brutal on those mussel rocks. The tide's coming in now. Burley's all finished, so we'll fish this bay until we start getting wet feet. Beautiful spot. If it wasn't so windy, I might try stray lining into the old bay there, but just with the wind, it's probably not going to be very productive. So yeah, see how long we can hang out here for till we get washed off. Oh, he's dropped it. What's new? I know. Kahawai. Is it? Trev. It's a trevally. Nice. Buffet to choose from there. Obviously mussels because they're everywhere, so I've got a few of them for later. Few fish. So we're just going to make the call whether or not we're going to go straight home. If we go straight home, we can we'll take them, or if we're going to head off to another spot, we're sort of chopping and choosing at the moment. Got a little bit before the tide catches up with us. That's an awesome spot. Well, it was sort of a bit of a guess. We haven't been here before, so if we had known how much reef was here, I probably would have bought a few more sacrificial traces instead of wasting the old long cast, which are a little bit expensive to make. So it's alright, we know for next time we'll bring some sacrificial stuff, and if we lose it on the mussel, we lose it on the mussels. But definitely if you like seafood, choose a few good sized eaters. Well, pool to choose from. Slowly coming in. We'll start probably packing our gear up so we get a good wave coming through and grab and go.
funny.
What a surprise. Not a bad one though. Can I put the camera down and cast out? Is it? Oh yeah. Gull dragged another trevally.
Really skull drained most of the muscles.
Yeah, it's got quite a few lights. Nice, no, they're great. Jeez. Oh well. I've got to deal with some of these fish now. Get the mussels out of the pool because we're probably one good wave away from losing a fair bit of this. We're going to head back now and go from go from north to south, fish south tonight to change the light. Another big burley out, seems to be doing the trick. Yeah, we go all the way over the mountain and that way. That's been good though, real good. Woo! Yep, there's a goat. Two goats. Right there. That's how much of a goat track this is.
Yeah. Same ones as before.
Yeah. Alright guys, that wraps up part 2. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for part 3. We'll be chasing more snapper and trevally at a few different reef spots, north and south. See you on the next one.